This next step, we're going to be creating the shadow and then later the highlight. Okay, so you'll be using black, and what you're going to do is, again, hold it like a pencil, and you are going to be going back and forth, following the contour, which is the outside edge, making a nice thick line, okay? Now, as you do this, make sure you're keeping this hand off of your frosting, okay? And also that this hand, your heel of your hand, isn't touching the paper, getting full of chalk, because if you do that, your hand's going to get messy, but also that chalk then is going to print down in other places, giving you some really messy art. Okay, so the first step in a moment is for you to outline it, and then I'll wait for you to finish. Now the next step is we are going to be creating a shadow here, creating the folds of our billowy frosting, okay? So what you'll do is find the areas where the frosting curves in, and you're just going to draw a line that goes in a little ways, okay? So I'm just going in a little ways. Now that's super skinny, so I'm going to go back and forth a few times. Here's another spot where it goes in, so I'm going to go in a little ways, back and forth. Here's another in. Okay, so I'm going back towards the middle, back towards the middle, okay? Maybe I'll do a little one right there, okay? So I will let you draw those lines, make them nice and thick, and I will wait. Now, you get to be blending it with your finger to soften it up, because we have a hard outline, okay? So you're going to be using that finger that's already dirty and black, and you're going to be rubbing over it. Now hold it like a ballerina so the rest of your hand stays far off the paper, and this hand over here just holds the paper, and you're just going to rub back and forth, and as you do that, it pulls out that black, making a very gradual change from the dark into the other frosting colors. So going back and forth, and I'm following the curve or contour of my paper. If I went like this, I would zigzag that black out, okay? So I'm going to go along the outside edge first, just like that, back and forth. And if yours still looks like it has an outline, that just means that you want to go back and forth a bit more. I'm going to change the position of that other hand, as you saw me do, but I'm staying on the clean paper, the paper that doesn't have a drawing on it. So look at that. It looks so much more 3D. And then the last step is also to do the same thing. Just rub back and forth to soften these up, and I look like I have a wonderful shadow. So that will be the next step. You can pause it and do that, and I'll meet you back for highlights.